Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm Count Christo. This is the Light from the East and thank you ever so very much for joining me in the last episode. We seized a healthy amount of land from Hungary and we also seized 2,600 ducats. A large portion of that went directly into Christo's pocket, at which point we spent it on a huge infrastructure project upgrading ports in Athens, roads, 2 in Cyprus. Those ports will help obviously with our relay network, helping communication flourish within the empire. Now, time has come for the Brothers' War. The war of Ottoman versus Mamluk. They are threatened by us, as they freaking should be. We are going to bring them low. We're going to crush, burn, and destroy. Ideally, in the first war against them, I'm aiming to seize probably this coastline and then perhaps this section here. That might be overly aggressive, but we will see. I think a quick war, just a little kind of a amuse-bouche war almost against Theodoro might be in order, but actually Walachia's alliance with them is problematic. Hey Wallachia, could you break your alliance with Theodoro, please? I'd be ever so grateful. Why, thank you. Oh, but of course, Ottomans. No problem, Ottomans. Continue attracting people. Yes, please. I'm going to go to war. I said we're going to have a period of peace. It's never true when I say that. We're going to go to war immediately with Theodoro, because it's good timing that we managed to break that alliance. I think we'll have a relatively easy time against the Mamluks, especially if we're willing to raise up estate levies. They are one of the largest in the world, but they still have an army about half the size of ours, which is pretty impressive, honestly. We have a larger army than Delhi, which is darn impressive because it's a fantastically populous area over there. Back in the negative prestige. The doldrums of prestige have been, I think we've had to be used to for the last little while. Let's spy on you. And we're going to spy on the Mamluks. Don't really need to spy on Hungary anymore. So we're going to get all the claims from them in a good way. Just pointing out how well is the Mamluks are doing on military tech. We're only 1 ahead of them right now. They're doing pretty well on military tech. Must have had a good military tech leader before this one, because the one they have right now is not very good. Doing okay on loyalty. Lesser nobles. Do you want some... No. I really want to demote more of the greater nobles. You know, you always do. Tribals are still settling nicely. The burghers are demanding privilege. I'm prepared to risk a 25% chance. It's not going to hurt us in unrest globally. And, you know, this is never going to, it's never actually going to happen, right? Oh, baby. Oh. This is, like, clicking that button and having it not fire a rebellion is the only time that I understand people that buy loot boxes. Oh, it feels so good when it doesn't fire and doesn't give you the huge boost of unrest. Did I not attach these guys? Manpower low has happened to us at 25,000. Nice. I remember when our cap was 10,000. Back when we were overextended at the start. You guys should actually wait in Thraki. Be easier to transport you from there. Represent rebels. Oh, good point. Jesus. Totally forgot about them. Is this a good unit composition? It's workable. Thank you for the reminder. I would have completely forgotten about that. Okay. Yeah, quick war against Theodoro should be good, and pretty easy, honestly. And then our war with our truce with the Mamluks is not far away. 53 is when we let slip the dogs of war. The question of Boza. The Quran forbids alcohol, or does it? Am I prepared to give up? We're still negative piety, so I'm not prepared to do this yet. Religious controversy for 2 years is manageable. This I don't understand. Why would I ever click this button? Anyway. Anything else we want to do? just yet. Well, we might want to work on integrating... No. Never mind. I don't want to spend admin points right now. We want to integrate Macedonia relatively soon. And then once we've done another war against Hungary, we'll just take a small bit, just these two from them, give that to Serbia, and then we'll really let the Christian aggressive expansion tick down, and then we'll do a big war to vassalize Wallachia, and then we'll have two beautiful buffer states while we focus on Egypt. Is there a claim we can get on Wallachia? Conquer Bosnia, conquer Croatia, conquer Austria. No, it looks like. That's unfortunate. So once we finish safeguarding Anatolia, which will obviously be one of the goals in the first campaign, is in the first war against them. So I guess actually in the first war against the Mamluks, we're going to take these two provinces and then a bunch of central Egypt. Well, or maybe we just take these two provinces and war reps and a bunch of money, so we can get to war with them quickly again. And by that point, we'll have claims on all of the Levant. I'm surprised there's no claims on Wallachia in this tree. Is it the Anatolian Highlands? All provinces in the Armenian Highlands. And you get the event, the future of Ottoman. And then conquering Iraq gives military power. I wonder what the future of the Ottoman gives you. Can anyone look that up for me? What is the event, the future of, and I assume it's probably the future of blank, but it might be the future of the Ottoman specifically in the files. I'm very curious as to what that actually does for you. Mamluks have cancelled the right to military access. They have been so generously given to us. How dare they? We have 2 slots right now for subjects. So you know what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, who's got a green map color? These guys are willing to be subjugated by me. They don't have any cores though, so they're probably not worth it. Conquer Wallachia, it was under Bulgaria. Oh, I'm blind apparently. Oh, here it is. I completely forgot about this. So, conquering all of Wallachia gives us claims on northern Transylvania, Moldova, Bessarabia, right? So there's no way we can actually get a claim on... there's no way we can get a subjugation PU, war goal, rather, against Wallachia. That's a shame. What was I looking at? Yes, who's going to be a willing subject? Right now. You are too small. You aren't a bad option. I could feed you some land around there, and you could help us against the Jalaiarids. You're a bit distant, though. Karakunlu? Karakunlu is the wrong faith and way too big. Oh, and a subject under the Jalaiarids. Okay. Firmo is currently willing to accept vassalization by us. Where is Firmo? It seems unlikely, doesn't it? We could make them our subject just to have somewhere to land troops in Italy. We could have like a little subject holding this little bit of Italy or something. No, we're going to burn down Italy. I mean, they seem like a good option to help us against the Jalaiarids and to feed some of this land to here. Yeah, because then we can feed Armenia everything west of the mountains, and we could feed these guys stuff east of the mountains. They don't have to be green because they're not a permanent march. Urbino, Ravenna. Why are these guys so into this idea? Right, just because we're fantastically economically and military powerful and we have a very high international influence level. Corsid. Probably not. Probably not. Probably not. Alright, so out of these options, and remember we can pick 2, or we can pick an ally as well, but I think usually it's quite difficult to find allies. Oh, the Blue Horde willing to ally us right now. It's not like they can call us against their own rebels. How many men have you got right now, Blue Horde? 9,000? Yeah, I'll take an alliance with the Blue Horde, and I'll work on getting you as a subject. I think just as a anti-coalition measure, it seems prudent to have the Blue Horde on side. Karakinu is green, yes. This is, you're not wrong. It's going to be tough to get these guys to like us enough, because they, our loot scare is quite significant. Let's take a look at that in Europe, by the way. Yeah, people are not too pleased. Not too pleased about us right now in Europe. 88 loot scare. 39 loot scare. Oh, aggressive expansion, different religion, sacked city, did covert actions, and was at war. I think loot scare is sensible. It's like how nations feel about the oncoming Mongol horde. It makes sense that they would get freaked out by us basically. I mean, let's take a look here. Tag over to Hungary. What do you think the population of Hungary is right now? Where do you see that again? It's in. Oh my god. I think it's the States of the Realm. No, so they're just getting default loyalty shifts. They're getting terrible loyalty shifts because they've got so much poorer because we've burnt them down. So they have a total population of 8.4 million that we've killed in wars, a total of about probably 1.1 million. So like 1 in every 9 Hungarians have been killed by rampaging Ottoman hordes. Can you imagine how that would make the Austrians feel? I think not great. Not so up on the Ottomans. We can obviously do more damage than that in the future, but that seems pretty outrageous to me. Alright, one more relation with Serbia. And we can move on. We might be able to beat my record for highest loot taken in this campaign. In my world conquest, we got to 270,000 loot at once. Which I have to say I was quite impressed with. Why do you dislike me so much? Loot scare, neighboring, different religion. Yeah, fair enough. We could probably force you to convert, but I don't want to, because obviously all your land is orthodox. Although the presence of you here is stopping lots of this land passively converting. Alright. Another chord over here. Nice. Moving towards that national unrest and beautiful, beautiful missionary strength and tech costs that is going to be extremely helpful. It's going to be marvelous. Just keep shipping these guys over. Oh. Lost the effects of manpower low. Shame. It's a bit odd that with manpower it's best to be either at low or high. I feel like the middle should have an impact as well. Bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Alright, where else could we do with a building right now? We called you yet? No. Roads, you're building something. Could build something in Chaldiki. What do you want right now? What's the Chaldiki population at? We're at 120,000 urban, so we really do need to get a craftsman's district done. Let's say for a craftsman's district. There, that seems prudent. I think craftsman's district there, and then honestly we're going to start saving for the canals in Athens, because I think that's going to be a really, really valuable project. Okay, time for the war against Theodoro. In that time we wasted there, they have allied with Trebizond, but that's not really a bad thing. Yamboy will make the war goal. No. Crimea, it doesn't really matter. Because that's going to give me, honestly, just easier access for these guys. Don't you raise up any men. You're not allowed to raise additional men. We are going to heavily restrict looting this time. You guys go here. Drop one off just to make sure they don't get to raise up those extra estate levies. Where are my transports? Coming over. Good. Okay. Excuse me? These guys were not part of the deal. Why are they in the war? They're a personal union under Trebizond. What? Okay, well, I mean, you know what I'm thinking. If we full annex Trebizond, we get these guys as a subject for no aggressive expansion. That seems good. Civil War in Genoa, nice. So that's probably what we're going to do. No, well, the fight was much closer than I would have liked. We're going to full annex Trebizond and get these guys as a personal union, and then we can feed them all this land. Seems good. They're not the right color, obviously, but that probably means we're no longer interested in you as a subject. So let's stop improving with them. Nice. Okay, well, that worked out. Totally, totally not what I was planning, but hey ho. Let's send 7,000 men over here just to make sure they don't cause any problems. Isn't it nice when things just work out? Alright, here we will barrage. Get this siege going a bit faster. And we will bring over the galleys. Exquisite. It is, of course, slowing down some of our core construction being in this war, but that's okay. Not a problem. Missionaries still progressing, are they? Or what, they've slowed significantly. Right, yeah, the religious controversy is really hurting. But that goes away this year, so not really a big deal. Most of you can march straight on into Crimea. Alright, let's see if we can catch them. We can indeed. Get some easy wipes on them before they can unify up their estate levies. One of the interesting things about MEIOU taxes is definitely that it strongly encourages a kind of blitzkrieg style warfare, where you like kind of dash in early on so you can do maximum damage to the enemy while they're still trying to raise their estate levies. It's interesting. I suppose it's realistic. I mean, people did realistically have to rally levies from all over the country. It's not like there were very many large standing armies in this period. Not very many, I said. I know places did have them. Let's try and get a blockade of Crimea going. Probably going to need some of these guys. Crimea is relatively well developed. Yeah. What did I clear with? Conquest. Yeah. So what we really need is these two for us directly. And this one and this one. That looks like it's not going to cause the kind of unrest that is going to cause issues. And then if I return to them, that still causes lots of aggressive expansion, yeah. Well, we might do it anyway, just to get this over with. It's going to cause loads of unrest, but only against, mostly only against Orthodox countries, whose, and take this in the context that I mean it, opinion I do not care about. Got lots of cavalry in this stack, so we can fight units that, we can take fights that appear to be closer than you might like, and look at that. Absolutely wipe them out. Nice. I will also barrage over here. We have lots of excess mill points right now. There is our -2 unrest. Oh, beautiful. Finally, the Noble Rebellion has worn off. Look at that beautiful green unrest map mode. That's what you like to see. I like that in MEIOU taxes, basically you only get rebellions when either the estates are peeved about your activities, or you've recently conquered somewhere, which is basically realistic because the control of the estates is massively understated. Many places had professional armies by this point. Levies were in decline even before the modern era. Really? I know they had small modern professional armies, but I thought in this period you had a kind of small core of professional men, and then the vast majority were made up with levies. What are some examples of like Western Europe standing armies? I'm presuming you're right because I am no historian, but I just haven't really heard of that until till much later. Just quickly grab them and then grab them. Seems good. Siege is going really nicely. These good blockades. I'm sure YouTube comments can give me many examples. It's one of the things I really like about streaming and recording for YouTube. You get loads of intelligent people both in the chat and in the comments telling you things you didn't know, which is very enjoyable. Always a big fan of that. Right, you guys come down here. So ideally we're looking for this beast still. that going to cause problems? Yes, but it won't next year. I don't really want Austria in. So that seems like a really good peace deal to me. Oh, right, yeah. And I think I'll take that directly. Since it seems like a kind of, you know, trade port-esque province. From transfer trade power, how much of their trade power do they give us again? 50%, okay. So we are going to miss out, you know, on some trade power in the Black Sea, which will be problematic because it's coming via the Caucasus. But that's okay. Crimea isn't going to build big cities, and we are. So, French, I can't remember how you say this name. I think it's like Guerden Arms or something, isn't it? Guerden Arms. They were small corps that grew with time. England's first proper standing army came in around the 1700s. You're more referring to Levy en Masse? Well, that's also later, isn't it? Levy en Masse was a like 1820 thing. 1600s. Yeah, well, I think there were professional armies around the time of the English Civil War. That was when they kind of got a bit kicked off in the UK, isn't it? I could be totally wrong, but I vaguely remember that from somewhere. Manpower, once again, low. Not because we've lost manpower, but just because our cap has gone up. You love to see it. Yeah, Cromwell's New Model Army. I thought so. Knew I remembered that from somewhere. We didn't do a huge amount of New Model Army, of English Civil War history at my school. Like, we had it for like 1 year or 2 years or something, but we didn't go into it in the kind of depth I'd have liked to do. I think that's an interesting period. France had I'm being told that France had a standing army during the English Civil War, but England didn't until the English Civil War. It's interesting. All right, you guys muster up. Then we'll head south, now that we have enough men to take it to them. Actually, maybe I could use those... Yeah, hang on. Let's make this fight easy for ourselves by bringing in another 7,000 reinforcements from the east. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, this peace deal seems fine. If we can wait 1 more year, I feel a little bit more comfortable about the aggressive expansion. Are we not giving this one to... Can't force Theodora to return their last province. What a silly mechanic. Don't give them that one. Give them that one, and that one, and then I'll take that one. And it results in exactly the same peace deal. That's what we're going to do. Oh, come on. And once again, they are sieging Armenia, which is how we like it. Alright, in we go to take out their remaining 9,000, with 1,000 Armenians helping us out. I love our little tiny subject armies. Like, I'm helping. Got them there. Move more men in just into the mountain pass so they don't dare attack us. And there you go. That's why you bring the extra guys. Stack wipe. Nice. They're both level 1s, right? No, this one's level 3. Okay. Take a few more then. Good stuff. And once again, we have loads of military points, so I'm more than happy to barrage these. If we could just bring in the navy momentarily. Yes, the Byzantines were the example I was thinking of about knowing that professional armies did definitely exist before this period as well. Obviously, the Romans, but that's kind of a whole different thing. Finally, there's another policy of intolerance to get some proper conversion going. Oh, controversy is still causing problems. When is the religious controversy going away? Where is the religious intolerance? Ah, there it is. November of this year. Right, okay. But yeah, the Byzantines had a big standing army for a long time. I guess technically the Varangians are a standing professional army, aren't they? Now that I think about it. In the most literal sense. I mean, they were professional soldiers, so... You guys protect Lygian. Bring these guys out. See if we can take these guys away. Protect Engage in, please. Jolly good. In the east, where are you going? We might as well go and help out Armenia. There's no point allowing them to win the sieges. It's just I'd rather the risk of them winning a siege be concentrated in land that's not mine. So we've got the core of in Crete now. They were part of the Tagmata. Is the Tagmata the name of the Byzantine army? Irrigation canals. I could just immediately buy these. There's only 26,000, 29,000 here though. But it's so cheap. Let's just do that. Canals done. They're done. 30,000 extra cap and 15% cap modifier and more farming efficiency. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. So that pop should start growing nicely. Yeah, look at that rural population going up by 2,600 this year. It's going to start cranking out more rural goods produced. More trade value already. Amazing. You love to see it. Where else could I do with some buildings? Doing okay on those new ports. Don't really want to build up this port much. I think here and here and kind of here are going to be enough cities for the food in this particular region. Right, we wanted to build a craftsman's guild up here. Let's do that in a few months. And then Izmir also needs... Oh, wait, what the heck happened to Izmir? Has Izmir always been like this? No, it's just bugged because we're currently converting it. Okay, I was going to say, where the heck did all the buildings go? That would have been bad. Izmir just got radically depopulated and all wiped out for some mysterious plague I didn't notice. Our Numidian debt has forced them to give back a province. Interesting. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ding 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 ding. Alright, got them. Nice. I'm being told that Western Europe never really used levies. Is that true? Levies in the traditional sense. I don't think there was the use of like peasants with pitchforks, but wasn't there the use of peasants that were armed by the local lords for the stated purpose of fighting in particular wars? I thought that happened. Which is why things like oh right, we have war dynamism on some of these. Tana. That is one of the ones I wanted, so sure. China practiced levy en masse way before England did. That's interesting. Because the UK definitely, England definitely levied troops, but they weren't, they weren't with pitchforks. They were with longbows that they were required by law to be proficient in the use of, I believe. That might be one of those historical myths, though. I'm not certain. I'm fine with gaining a tiny bit of corruption. You two can go home to Constantinople now. We'll let you take the boats, actually. It'll be much faster. Ding, 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 ding. Galleys can come over, and then the transport should be freed up for, well, transport duties. Just one more idea, and we can get beautiful conversion speeds, especially when we don't have a religious controversy. It's going to be great. Retinues of retinues, where each tier was a hierarchy supplying a retinue, which was made up of their retinues. I'm not really sure what you're using retinue to mean, to be honest. I think I kind of understand what you're getting at, but I don't... Presler, no, we don't want that one. Decline. I'm not sure how that differs from a kind of levy system. Yeah, no, I'm aware that mercenaries were extremely commonly used. Oh, you guys shouldn't be hiding. Cowards. Come out and fight. Okay, I think we're ready for this peace deal. Looks like it. Excellent. So we're going to get a personal union over these guys who are... they've got some nice development in here that we're getting aggressive expansion free. Pretty darn nice. Retinue is a collective term for retainers, so a knight might employ several men-at-arms, a baron many knights, and a duke many barons. So you're telling me that most men that fought in, and if you are telling me this, I'm happy to bow to your superior knowledge, because I'm not well informed on the subject. You're telling me that in like the big wars, in like for example the war between in the 100 Years' War, the people fighting on the English side were mostly men at arms. All right, let's get this peace deal sorted out. It's interesting as the history talk is. We need to get this functioning. Let's get that one, and we'll take this one directly. And if I send it, I'm going to save because it's being weird about unselecting one. I hope it doesn't unselect it somehow in the offer I actually send. Dum 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 dum. That guy from college. Hello. Thank you for the raid with 114 people. Much appreciated. Sorry. I paused the recording to say hello to raiders, and then I did the peace deal. It's my bad. We fully annexed them. Crimea, our Crimean subject has grown. And we have this land, and I'm just trying to decide, should I give this province to Crimea? Is this the Hoi4 Bokan multiplayer event caster? Yes. Yes, I did do that. It was very good fun. Should we give this province to Crimea? Would that create better borders? We're going for aesthetics at the moment. And we're thinking this is the good European border for aesthetic purposes. We're going to go, I think maybe we don't take these two now. I think we give that all to Crimea. We're going to give like this area and this area to the Crimea. And we're establishing basically permanent marches on our borders outside this red area. And they all have to be green or some variation on green. So Crimea fits. Do we give them this one and then we just keep the kind of trade ports around it? That seems okay to me. Found the article written by a historian. I learned his retinue written. May you link it? Yeah, go ahead. What is the starting age? There is a blue horde plus a highly cursed Russia. This mod starts in 1356. The white horde holds all this land at the beginning, I believe, but then they very typically implode. And we're allied to the blue horde right now, so hopefully they don't implode anytime soon. I will save that for later, that article. Thank you, much appreciated. Let's give the province to Crimea. I think that's fine. What's it called? Shapsug. Shapsug, you can have that. I think that works with this being our most northern province, east of Anatolia. Yeah, I like that. Okay, you guys come over here and we can wipe out some of these guys. A cube. Oh, is this the guy Oh yeah, I'm familiar with this guy. He is good. I agree. Gained conquest against Crimea, naturally. Right, you guys can come home. How long until the war with the Mamluks? It's 3 years. Okay, cool. Should be good. Meanwhile... Hello, beautiful. Give me a moment, stream. Right. I think that's a good moment to end the episode. Let's just spend this 900 ducats. So we've built the new port in Athens, yes? Yes. We might want to work towards this. This requires town hall, doesn't it? Yeah. And town hall... Oh, we already have town hall, actually. What are we missing? Ah, yes, Diplotech 22. So we can't worry about that for a while. In which case, we've already got level 2 port here, and here, and here, and here. And we're going to build one here, of course. So we could start building our communication efficiency route east, which means Varna as the first stop-off. Let's build that. And then Sinop, of course, is going to be the second stop-off. Jolly good. Okay, I'm going to call that part there. Twitch not going just quite yet, but YouTube, thank you ever so very much for watching. Good acquisitions in the north, and in the next episode, it's finally time to bring down the false caliph to the south. Looking forward to that. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.